So,
Okay, so this is group 30 trying to present and okay, our project is school management system and this is our web login homepage. As you can see very well, it got admin, teachers and students. So like let's start with an admin for instance. Let's look and see the purpose, the uses of an admin. Okay, Abraham, thank you for joining back. Okay, as an admin, for instance, an admin has the capability of adding students, teachers, and etc. For instance, let's start with a student. When a new student comes in, let's say for example the student is John, Joseph, then the second name is Joseph. Okay, that's a gender is obviously male. Then the year of enrollment, let's say it's today, it's 23rd, 2021, Form 1. Then a Form 1 student, select stream, let's say it's South. Let's give him, then hostel, let's give him Abura. Then the parent's name, let's say for example, let's use Ken, or rather James. Let's use James because it can be seen. Then last name, Obura, or rather, let me give him Wafula. Or Omori to Otori, Wafula. Then relationship, that's the dad, so it's a father. Phone number, let's give him that one and another phone number, that one. Then we save the data. Yeah, and then after saving the data, we come to the form, the student, which subject he will take. For instance, now in this school, we have English, Math, Kiswahili, Biology, Chemistry, CRE being compulsory. So we give him history and business. So we give him one of them, history. Okay, and then you save the data and then you can go to, okay. So let's, after adding him, you can see very well the name of the student is already being reflected on the on the school system. So at that point, I would like to give Benson to continue.
okay, thank you, Esma. That is the where the admin is adding the new students. So the admin can
Yeah,
also add a new teacher. So let's
yeah,
say we are adding a new teacher to the school. So let's give the first name to be Esma.
yeah.
Then the second name,
What number?
gender, that's a male. And then the age of the teacher, let's say it's 25. The main subject this is that the main subject that the teacher is teaching an entire
Yeah,
forms. Let's say it's biology. Then the other subjects, let's say it's chemistry. Then the phone number for the teacher. Let's use this one. Then the email. Let's say that is the email. So you can see this is where the you can see the teacher has been added into the school.
system.
So that is how the admin adds a new teacher into the list system. So the admin can also add the subjects which are new to the school. Let's say, so you can see these are the subjects that are in the school. So you can add another subject. Let's say it's German, and then you save. So you can see down here, there is that subject that has been added. That is the German. So these code subjects are automatically generated by the system. So that is the addition of subjects, the school, the streams also. Let's say the streams that are in the school are full and you want to add another stream. Let's say it is a stream called, let's give it like JB. Then you can save. So you can see there is a stream called JB. So that is, you can add as the admin can add the streams the same to the hostels. So here for the parents, you can, this is where the parents list, the parents, the students are stored. So can welcome Abu, maybe my colleague next to proceed if he's ready. Abraham, Abraham, please take us through the next presentation. You can see he's having some network problems. So the admin can also allocate classes to the teachers. So the teacher can come here and view the classes they have been assigned to. So this is where the admin allocates the subject. So let's allocate this teacher, let's say we are allocating him chemistry. And then let's say we are giving him form 3. The stream is, let's say, JB. Then we can update the data. So you can see this teacher has been enrolled to class form 3 JB, and the subject has been assigned is chemistry. So that is how
Yeah.
the admin can allocate subjects to the teachers.
Let Abraham just come back.
Okay, let's let him continue from there so that you can save on time.
Okay.
From the school positions and the departments. Then we can have a look at our database. How the data we have been entering into the forms are reflected into the database. So Abraham,
Okay.
maybe you can, if you can hear me.
Kindly Abraham unmute. Yeah,
Are
we
you
can
able to
see
see
you.
my screen?
Yes.
Are you
Yeah.
able to see my screen? Okay, I'll take you through the hostels. That is once the student is enrolled in the school system, the student selects the hostel. So under hostels, we can add new hostels or we can update the current ones. Let's say there are these hostels that I've already updated, that is Crawford, JB, and so on. So we can edit the ones that are here. Let's say, for instance, Crawford. We want to change that Crawford. Can say, let's say that is, let's say, State House. All right, we can update the data to the system. Then hostel, that is, let's say Lion. Then we save the data. This data is going to be saved in the database which we had created. Yes, the Lion is here. As you can see, it has been created, the Lion. So back to the data for the information, that is the hostels, streams, exams, subjects, and so on. So under such, there are these tables which are created by the code that is under PHP. We quote PHP allocated, class teacher, dormers, and so on. So under that design, this is how it looks. All the information that are going to be input by the user, they're going to be stored under that table in the database. So this is how it's supposed to tell you. Once the table is created and the database is also created, okay, let me show you how it's just a minute. This one here, for instance, this one create table. Create table notification system that is int, then it auto increments. That means it automatically updates. If the first one was number 1, the second one will be 2. If the first one was 0010, the next one will be 0011, and so on. So back to this system of ours also. That is under subjects. Oops, it's loading slowly. Okay, this one now. These are the subjects that are taught in the school, but an admin or a teacher may want to add another subject that maybe that subject is introduced in the curriculum. So instead of going and typing a whole code, you can just add. The teacher is able or the admin is able to add a new subject into this. There are languages that are taught, let's say French, Chinese, Japanese. Let's say where there a subject is introduced, and that is Chinese language that wants to be taught in the school and the institution. So our data is successfully saved and is inserted. We can also say engineering. And also edit subject code. We can change that is yes. Okay. Let me take you back to our main homepage. think that was our main presentation for today. We are also that is 98%.
Okay, thank you, Banabra.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Data, just a summary. A
Okay.
summary from the database.
Uh-huh.
Can you see my screen?
Yeah.
Can you see my screen?
Yeah, we can see it.
So this is from the database where the you can now view the data that you have been entering in our system. So you can see the exams, hostels, positions in the schools, the streams. You can see the streams here: East, JB, North, South, West. You can see the students that have been entered into the school. These are the students, John, Joseph, the subjects also, and the teachers. So you can see the teachers' names here and the classes that they have been allocated to. So that is the final presentation, and we want to thank you for joining us.